Hey man, you already know it's your boy Shawnny2XX and I'm back with another video, man. Bro, look at this man's face, bro. Just look at Diddy face, bro. Oh my god, bro. Just look at the Diller face, bro. Just look at the Diller, bro. He's so ugly, bro. But hey man, it's your boy Shawnny2XX, man. I'm back with another video. We about to react to how Meek Mill blackballed himself, you know? Are we about to check in to see how Meek blackballed himself? I really don't know how. I'm pretty sure he blackballed himself maybe by the tapes or something. Well, I don't know. Bro, but Meek Mill, you're a clown, bro. Like, why would you link up with the Diller, bro? The Diller is literally taking everyone in the industry cheeks, bro. Like, I've been saying this, man. But hey, man. Make sure you like, comment, make sure you subscribe. We about to get into this video, man. 3K subs on the way, man. Make sure y'all comment, bro. And wait, bro, no, well, yeah, you can comment too. Let me know what else should I react to. But also, make sure you sub up, man, and let's go.
Dilla, man, who been through a lot in the music industry, but lately he been losing the people. I'm talking about anytime you see a post about Meek Mill, he always getting clowned or made fun of. A prime example of this was him and Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin had this man Meek Mill jumping up and down like he was a bunny rabbit on camera.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. Count out loud.
And when I say the internet was just trolling Meek, it was bad. He was getting hit with all kind of allegations. Specifically, they was calling Meek a little fruit. See, when all of this went down, it was early this year when the whole Diddy lawsuit was going on. And if you don't know, Meek and Diddy had been real close over the years, and Meek was spoken on specifically in the Diddy lawsuit that came out of February. Diddy male ex-producer was suing Diddy for SA. NBC News reports that Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a producer and videographer, filed a lawsuit against Diddy in federal court. Rodney Jones listed Diddy, his son Justin Combs, UMG CEO, Combs chief of staff, ex-Motown record CEO as defendants in the suit. Rod said that for years he traveled with Diddy. He was recording his music videos, making beats, just basically trying to get his money. But it ain't turned out like that. He said that allegedly he was SA'd by Diddy many times during that time period. And in this same lawsuit, Meek Mill was spoke on.
Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in rapper 5, that's redacted. Look, 5, he's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek, we were playing around with that Michael Rubin. But if you don't, you've been tweeting about
Now look, this is where we all found out about the rumors and allegations that was going on about like who was really like bro. Okay, this one I'm gonna say. I don't know about. I can't really speak for anyone else, but this one I'm gonna say. I found out that Meek Mill was one of Diddy victims when it was like some papers or some documents or something saying it was a Philly rapper, which is it clearly says it right here. He's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, and Meek is from Philly. He was the only one that dated Nicki from Philly, and he was the only one that dated Nicki from Philly, bro. Well, yeah, he's the only Philly rapper to date Nicki. And after this, bro, that's when the whole entire situation about Diddy and everything just took skyrocket off, and all these new allegations and paperwork and everything just started coming out. It was crazy work. It was crazy work, man.
About everything on planet Earth. If you don't get a Twitter rant saying you about to get Lil Rod, you about to shoot up his block, blow his mama's house up. This is saying that you and Diddy were fornicating. What the Meek? Like, I can't even imagine such debauchery and such happening to a gangster rapper like me. Imagine after a freak-off session with allegedly Meek and Diddy, and now Diddy's over here braided Meek's hair. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, yo.
No. He's a Philly rapper who...
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not letting no guy... Wait, it depends. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I want to let no guy braid my hair. Like, I don't know. I just don't... I would just feel weird about that. Like, another guy standing over top of me, like, you feel, and just braiding my hair. Like, no. I want a girl, like a thick girl. Like a thick, bad lady. You feel me? Like a Latino or something. like Ebony or even, bro. How do you, no? Never mind. We're not even gonna get into that. Let's keep everything.
Who did not? No way. Nah, it's no way, bro.
And see, people was already feeling how they did about Freaky Meek before this lawsuit came out. And for him to get accused of this, on top of everything he had already been going through over the years, was a recipe for disaster. And a disaster it was. The entire world was calling Meek Mill gay, and he couldn't take it no more. He got right on Twitter, snapping on everybody. Meek got on Twitter, said, "They ain't gonna play no games with me. They trying to do damage control. The same thing they almost tricked y'all with Lil Baby. I'm from Philly. I don't do no coke. I don't do no freak molly. Nobody would ever even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man would ever approach me about no gay activity. And the whole place don't get it flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know how I'm coming. LOL." And see, with Diddy getting arrested a few days ago, who knows what some of these witnesses finna come out on this stand and say. And while I was editing this, Meek got on Twitter and responded to it. He said, "I will personally give you $1 million if these stories add up and anything weird beyond trench/hood level. It's two things we can't do in the trenches. There's no way y'all know what type of man I am." Then he gonna promote his song at the end of this. That wasn't the only thing Meek said though. He also got on Twitter and said, "I want to hire an investigative team of 100K cash to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name to the Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek with anything to do with Buddy. Something not right." He said,
"Now look, before you get into this one, I just want to say this, Meek. You cannot sit here and say you want to hire a private investigator when it's footage of you matching PJs with a midget and Diddy. I'm pretty sure all you guys have seen the footage and stuff like that of Diddy and Meek matching pajamas. You're in the pool resting your cheeks while Diddy is calling you daddy, repeatedly calling you daddy. And you're just like letting him call, like you didn't even like confront him about it. You let this man repeatedly call you daddy, bro, while you're in the pool. You're cooling your cheeks in Diddy's pool, bro. Like,
he said, "The streets know what's up with me, and that's not the case. We talking about business side. Somebody powering these bad campaigns with Meek Mill. Again, I got 100K for a thorough investigation of who's powering and how exactly my name is connected to this." It would be crazy if Meek Mill got dropped in court, and it would just blow everything up, because ever since Diddy got arrested, you done seen the memes. Every time you get on Twitter, you get on IG, you see somebody making a meme about Meek Mill and Diddy. It's getting bad for Meek, but we just gotta let it unfold. We gotta see what really come of this Diddy case. But about them tweets, they wasn't just about Diddy. He also started coming at academics, because academics started to involve himself in the situation. He seen the news about Meek Mill, so he reported on it. He did what he do. Meek said, "Act an alcoholic with no life, talking to kids on a computer. Normal kids watch Kai, Aiden, Wallow, Gilly. You a sick old black man with no life achievements, trying to destroy black men because you envy us as men." He said, "The way y'all niggas coming in sick now, I can't wait to meet academics." And so after he tweeted about academics, you know what academics do, act like the #1 troll in hip hop. After Meek sent these tweets out, Act responded with his own tweets, and he got on Twitter snapping on Meek. All that troll.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Academics, he do kind of hate on people a little bit. He does hate on people a lot. He does hate on people a lot. I can't say that.
Trolling and bunny hopping Killer Energy by Meek Mill. His EP did a grand total of 368,000 streams first day on Spotify. It's roughly 3,500 streams. That equals one album. Act said that's 105 albums sold via streaming on Spotify day one. And Act later on went into more detail about the situation. He said when Meek seen that clip of him on stream, finding out about what happened, Meek thought the whole thing was cap. He thought Act made it up, or it was AI generated or something. So he just started snapping on dude. But not only was he just talking shit, he was threatening to academics over these Twitter words. So really think about it. He was that mad over Act reading the lawsuit that was put into the federal court. This was an actual lawsuit with submitted documents, and Meek did all that because he thought it was fake. And y'all should have knew it was gonna happen. Act got on stream trolling once again. And for some context on this, Meek Mill and the Philly governor got some ties together, right? They work together from time to time. Meek be helping with the prison system in Philly. And sometime last year, Meek had joined the government with signing the probation reform and the clean slate legislation. So just know that Meek and the Philly governor actually be together. And he was the same nigga that was online threatening to kill this blogger over some tweets.
I understand that you're over here now trying to play victim, saying that this guy wants me dead or in jail, but you tweeted out your damn self, sir, you're willing to die. But I guess what you're trying to say now is all satire. That's not going to stop us from calling the governor. We're going to call him tomorrow, okay? We're going to have a hotline going on. I'm going to put it on my story. Make sure everybody call that, okay? We're going to call your governor because him standing next to a low-life level scum like you while you tweet out one side of your mouth about how you will spin blocks, got switches, got Dracos, will kill pull up to house, piss on their steps, you got $1 million to wipe people's families off the map. You cannot be in the same breath then looking the other way in the other side of your mouth saying how much the prison system is unfair because a nigga who does A deserves to be in jail. But you ain't the guy who do A. You just keep saying it. So you know what we're going to do? Just like how you told the governor that I'm responsible for murders, we're going to give you the choice. You either stop doing that. We're going to make sure you stop. Like, it's over for that. Okay? Stop tweeting like a killer. Or you could tweet like a killer and say it's jokes, but you're not going to be sitting next to the governor. You're going to pick one. Then we're giving you an ultimatum. You can't be an activist in the daytime and a goddamn villain in the nighttime. What you think this is, nigga, Gotham City? No, nigga.
Gotham City.
You gotta pick a goddamn side. Are you a killer? Or are you an activist? That is the question I will continue to ask you. And I'm gonna ask the mayor. Michael Rubin is a private businessman at this point. I don't have nothing to ask him. They don't care as long as you make their iced coffees and their lattes and, you know what I mean? You fix them their drinks and bunny hop all over the place like a good boy. We saw you even bunny hopping on the radar freestyle. It's okay. Of course, he's going to like you. Maybe you're giving Robert Kraft the rugged tug he used to get in those spots. We got no problem with you and the couple white billionaires you got going on, right? But you know who we do got a problem with? Anytime you stand next to an elected official, law enforcement, or anybody else, and you try to act like you're the epitome of what injustice on a prison reform level looks like. You went to jail for popping a wheelie, boy. Stop it, okay? You're acting like you didn't have Rock Nation show up to court every single time. You damn near had the FBI investigate your goddamn judge because you were crying saying it was unfair.
And this brings us back to what I said at the start of the video. Meek and Michael Rubin. Remember, Meek Mill was bunny hopping up and down a while before these allegations hit him. And that video resurfacing just made everything 10 times worse. It was getting so bad for Meek that Michael Rubin came out defending Meek, saying that Meek ain't have a single gay bone in his body and that everyone else was just doing too much.
Okay, but I want to get this out there. Meek, I know that guy really, really well. Everyone going around trying to say, and by the way, if he was gay, who cares? There's not a gay bone in his body. You guys know him. Like, I know him. I've been around him more than anybody. People are just like, the internet, one of my best friends said to me, I think Meek's gay now. I'm like, why? Because I've read it 10,000 times. There's not a gay bone in that guy's body. So it's like, why do people want to bring somebody down? Why do people want to hate on somebody? Why does someone go lie on somebody? And by the way, talk about the bunny hops. Okay, you're talking about the most unathletic person in planet Earth is Michael Rubin. I pride myself on that. And by the way, why do I put the funny videos out making fun of myself? Because I want people to know, you could suck at sports and be the person who was picked last all the time. You can be the person that was terrible in school. Remember, I barely graduated high school. And then you can work your ass off and be great in business. So I'm trying to show people, do what you're great at and excel in that.
Right.
But you see, Meek getting clowned by the industry go back years. People always treated Meek Mill like a joke for some reason. Like back in 2022 when Kanye was speaking on Meek. I'm not even lying when I say this. Kanye deadass laughed at the thought of Meek Mill's name even being brought up.
I go and I put White Lives Matter on a t-shirt. And they're like, well, we can't go oh, you know what? Let's go get celebrities. Let's go get Puff Daddy. Let's get Dave Chappelle. Let's go get Meek Mills. What made somebody think Meek Mills could say something to me? What made? No, this is the funniest thing of everything. Yo, man, I'm about to start crying.
That's crazy though, cause remember how we all thought Kanye was crazy? But in reality, he was really speaking facts. Like, bro, he been telling us about Diddy for like the years as years goes on, man. Not even just Kanye, though. There's been a lot of people telling us about Diddy. I know this is not about Diddy, but this situation about Meek Mill definitely 100% has some type of connection with Diddy, you know? Like, this is crazy, man. Like, Kanye really has been telling, who else been? Kanye, 50 Cent, Cat Williams, bro. Like, it's been a lot of people. The girl Jaguar, right? Like, there's been a lot of people telling us about Diddy. And it's like, we're just now starting to really catch on what's really going on.
I'm laughing, man. Somebody thought Meek Mills. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Meek's a
I'm not
gangster.
gonna get to my
Meek's a
joke.
gangster, gang.
He's laughing at this man, bro.
Meek
That's
is
how
a
you make a joke.
gangster, man.
Somebody said, "Oh, Meek." No, I'm literally in tears. It's like Meek. Okay, hold on.
For context on this, basically Kanye was just doing Kanye shit. And for whatever reason, he steps out the house in a White Lives Matter shirt. And of course, it's gonna go viral. You see the controversy with that. And the whole industry started coming at Ye. And the person we gonna focus on right now is Boosie. Boosie got on Twitter speaking on Ye and said, Kanye West, after all we've been through as a race, you put this disrespectful shirt on. You give no ifs about how many blacks have died and suffered to the hands of white men. You say that Bush don't like black people, really? And a couple days later, Ye got on Twitter and responded to Boosie. He said, speak to me, you little nerd ass dude. Come smack me or shoot me. And this where Meek Mill coming to the picture. See, he seen the White Lives Matter shirt. He seen everything that Ye was doing. Meek got on IG and wrote a whole think piece just talking about what Kanye did. Meek said, I used to listen to Ye every night in jail for motivation on God and came home and watched my name and brand like nothing. I ain't say nothing, but I been knew you was on that nerd trying to talk the street. You just said it to Boosie. It hurts my soul to even know some of y'all that's crazy and lame. I don't need no verses from no because I've been hot since 13. Justin, little boy, don't invite me to none of them weird ass parties, bro. I go off person, not fame or money. Speaking from a nigga that's been buying support for Ye since he came out, but what you been doing for fame driving you crazy. Look how hard you came at me. No, I'm vocal, and it's like you hate your own people. You ain't even post that Vori album even after he did all that work for you. He look up to you. You made sure you said Jack Harlow was the hottest shit in Kentucky. Overlook, EST, and Vori. See, the thing with these two getting into it, it's not really a surprise because they actually had problems with each other long before this even went down. See, back in 2020, Meek and Kanye problems kind of started to get deep. Remember what I said, Meek Mill do a lot for the prison system, and someone else who happened to do the same thing was Kim K, Kanye's wife at the time. And it makes sense that these two would eventually get intertwined with each other. I mean, they both trying to work toward the prison system. And so eventually it do happen. Meek and Kim have a meeting about prison reform, and Ye hated that. He was so mad on Twitter that he said he was finna divorce his wife over that. And this brings us back to the whole Kanye laughing at Meek thing. The reason he was disrespectful to him was because of all the back and forth the two was doing over the years. So after Ye did the Clubhouse thing where he laughed at Meek, Meek did what he always do. He got on Twitter and had something to say. Meek said, never lost my mind for fame or money. I still got my family. My people respect me. I'm freeing people from prison. I'm doing community service all month with children up close and personal. I'm chilling with my son and his friends today, and y'all on Clubhouse at 50. But the problems didn't even stop with just him. Even his artist was getting into it. It seemed like this year just ain't it for him. So one of his main artists, Vori, got into something career ruining early this year. Footage came out where he was getting into it with his girl. And this wasn't no little normal argument. This wasn't them just going back and forth. He was snapping on her. He was threatening Nick. He was threatening all kind of stuff toward her. And when this footage came out, Meek dropped him off the label off rip. He came out saying, this not a dream chaser. He got a mental problem. We cutting ties with you. We don't care how your music sounds. He been ducking my calls for months telling people I'm threatening him. Stopped a lot of people, dude. He is not a dream chaser. I'm disconnected from all these wild ass niggas while it's lit out here. Life kind of serious. Hold your folks tight. Every time somebody in the A rob him, he gotta call me, and I politely call people I rock with to assist him while he biting my back. I'd rather disconnect from people like that. Y'all out here manipulating everybody. In this situation, I had the internet feeling crazy because not only was it a crazy situation to be in, but this was one of Meek Mill artists on top of everything else he was facing this year. Problem still ain't stopped. I'm telling you, Meek was on the road this year. He went to war with another rap legend. He went from Kanye West to 50 Cent. Sometime this year, these two ended up getting into it.
Meek, Meek is on his period. He's beefing with everybody. But I'm not gonna lie, Meek, you're crazy. Like, bro, I can say this, Meek, you have been weird for the past years. Like, what happened? Meek Mill, Dream Chaser Meek Mill, and Meek Mill with the braids when you were like on the come up, you are not the same. From like, it's like you changed from like 2019. It's like we're the 2019 and lower Meek at. Like, you're not the same Meek. You're like a fruity. I don't know, Meek. And the stuff you done with Diddy, I know you had something to do with those baby oil bottles. Come on, Meek.
But why? What did Meek Mill do to make that nigga that mad? So ever since the Diddy allegations came out, y'all know what 50 do. He gon' troll. And he trolled. And it was getting to Meek Mill. Meek got on Twitter and said this. Meek said, my last project sold 90K first week. Expensive pain. Ross did that for his last CD for fun. Let me out my contract cause we rich and we got some type of history. It's different, LOL. I don't even know how Cuban was talking to you. Your swag is whack. He said, I never seen black people laugh at black people getting indicted. He really be online enhancing people cases and he got real statements against niggas. You ain't even feed Mike Knox yet. Everybody on to you, but let me stop. These the niggas y'all look up to. These the people that destroy black families and succeed like bad cops. I don't find him funny. I see him as a rich parasite. Y'all be rooting for other people to go to jail and claiming he from the streets. I'ma start bombing on y'all. And 50 Cent replied and said, now why would you say some shit like this when you know the feds investigating? Is you stupid or is you dumb? Meek responded, because you federal. The street queens know why you trying to pick on a little boy. Your own son hates your guts, LOL. I'm so grateful to be on the island with my son and his friends on his B-Day. Don't follow these guys. They miserable lives be terrible. I say what I want because a war come behind me if that's the case, but y'all got that rap shit too loose. Somebody gonna die and y'all gonna be calling y'all federal friends just because y'all not hot no more. Tearing y'all folks down because that's all y'all can do. But what did 50 had to say? After Meek said all of this and announced he was on vacation and all of that, 50 got on Twitter and said this. You sold 6K copies your last project. You should not be on vacation. Still chasing the dream or embracing the nightmare. Standing by your man, I respect it. But that wasn't all 50 had to say. He sent out another tweet. He said, I commend you for being a strong, supportive woman for your man, Meek. Stay by his side and stay together. You guys have a good life. God bless. And guess what this nigga posted? He posted a clip of Meek Mill at a Diddy party. And when Meek...
Nah. Hey, let me see if they play the clip. But if they don't play the clip, I'm gonna give you my take on it. Let me see if they play the clip.
Started talking about smashing a girl. You see how fast Diddy turned around? Diddy looked at this nigga like, what you on here talking about? But did Meek really sell 6K like 50 said?
Bro, why? Yo, so when he said, I'm effing this, let me, you don't show me, bro, Diddy looked over like this. And Diddy's like, he's talking about me, bro. It's weird. Diddy, why are you looking, bro? And Meek, you're saying this to Diddy. You're not intentionally saying it to him, but you're saying it to Diddy, though. So the people won't know. You're saying this to Diddy. And you thought we wouldn't catch on, but we would. We did.
Sadly, he did. Meek Mill really did sell 6K copies in 2024. Granted, it was on the EP, but that still don't mean too much. Because if you remember, back before Uzi had dropped Pink Tape, he dropped the EP called Pink Plus White. And that sold about 25K. And that was a little EP. But there was a caveat to that. When Uzi dropped this EP, it wasn't on stream. The EP was only on streaming for like 3 days out of the whole 7-day week. And for Meek to sell 6K with a full 7-day cycle, it's kind of odd, but you got to give it to him. It is an EP. But back to Meek, I get that he do want to defend himself from all the allegations and everything everybody's saying to him. But in reality, he is proving Drake's point from 2015. Drake said almost 10 years ago that Meek Mill got Twitter fingers. And Meek really do got Twitter fingers. Anytime anything happens, really Meek always get on Twitter speaking on it.
No, I got something to say. That's true. Every time Meek in the situation, he runs to Twitter, bro. Meek's been doing this for years. Like, something can happen. Meek gonna be like, oh yeah, let me go to Twitter and post this real quick so the world can know. You gotta think about it. The world does not need to know all your business. I mean, but you gotta think about, when you're famous, you know, things gonna get out there. Like, your business stuff gonna get out there. But me personally, I would really say your business get out there due to the fact that the person that's going through the things that they post and then the reason why everything is out in the public is because you're the one that's posting all this private information, personal information that does not always need to be in the public. One thing I was always told, everything that happens in your life does not need to be on social media. Okay, you can post you going on vacation, you going on trips. That's cool. That's normal. You feel me? That's normal. That's what people do. People go on trips. They post their location. They're posting like where they at. Like, you can go to like Jamaica, you know, Miami or something. You might want to post it to show people where you at, and that's fine with that. But like, posting your personal life on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever people use nowadays, is like, it's really no point of doing it because everything that you are going through personally does not need to be on social media. It does not need to be exposed to the public. You know, your personal problems stay to yourself, or it stays to the people that you want to, you know, talk about your things with, or whatever the case may be. But everything does not need to be on social media. Just some words to advice. Everything that happens in your life does not need to be posted on social media, bro. Does not at all. Sometimes good.
Anything that ever happens in his life, he always gonna go on Twitter and just hurt his reputation because he want to speak on something. Meek Mill reputation in the dirt because of all the Twitter talking and beefing he do. It's like anytime Meek Mill step out or do anything, he gets clowned. He remixed Family Matters by Drake at one point, and people was just laughing at it, but the story keeps going on. Academics and Meek just couldn't stop getting into it. Earlier this year, Act got into a weird situation that I'm not gonna go too much in, but basically he was getting accused of R, and Meek spoke on it. He replied to a post talking about the situation. My mixtapes made a post speaking on the Academic situation. They said Academic says he's innocent after he got sued for R and defamation. And Meek responded and said, whatever these niggas sold, they sold to. I'm not in it. What? Now he telling why he was reporting bad about people. And when Academic seen this, he responded.
Telling why he was reporting bad about people. Meek, I will say this to you, your face, on your deathbed. I killed your career, what was left of it. Not because of no paid me. You disrespected me 9 years ago, and I kept it, and I'm like an elephant. I will never forget. Please don't try to bring up anything else. I laugh, and Meek, I will never in my life make sure if I see you at the top of the charts, trust me, I'm having a bad day. I laugh. I have a good time. I have my feet kicked up. I jack off to the fact that your career is 6 feet under because you disrespected a who was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica, who happened to now have hip hop in the palm of his hands. What these other got to say about me? I'm still gonna be there. Your career ain't coming back. I killed it. Drake killed it. The Game killed it. Rick Ross killed it. Even though you cool with him now, they all killed it. But I issued the last and final blow. You could tweet about me all you want to tweet, my nigga. But trust me, your counterparts call me every day and said, Act, you a bad mother. You killed that career. I did it because you disrespected me. The next time you see somebody you call a nerd, the next time you see somebody who you feel is lesser than you, all that street shit don't matter. Boy, all that shooting and all that shit you did, nigga. Boy, you ain't talking about any car you get, I could get. Any house you got, I could get. I got the same money. What you talking about? I just did this to show a like you should have respect. The reason why a little baby's going through hell, I'm gonna teach you. You better have some respect. The person, let me tell you this, it's in the Bible. The stone the builder refuses becomes the head cornerstone.
Amen.
The reason why your career is at where it's at, I'm gonna keep laughing at it. I don't care what you tweet out for the rest of your life. Remember, you said you had that had more followers than me, and I'm sitting here laughing at your demise. I took $1 million out of your label's budget. You not talking about. You ain't never take $1 million out of my pocket.
And what's crazy is, even though Meek does get a lot of hate and people don't look at him the same, people can still admit over the years that he did have hit songs. He did do a lot for hip hop and the music space in general. And I'm saying all this because not too long ago, at the end of August, someone was on the podcast and spoke on Meek. And she was basically on some Diddy Bruce.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I probably can't. Wait, I can. Let me see. I don't think I can name 5 Meek Mill songs either. But like, if you really think about it, Meek really did have some hits though. like, and it's crazy because Meek really had hits. I used to really listen to Meek like years ago. I think I stopped listening to Meek maybe in like 2017. Maybe 2017 I started really listening to Meek. But like, Meek really had some hits. Yeah, I started listening to Meek in like 2017 because I remember like, yeah, like 2017, and I used to listen to P. Right. That's when Polo G came out. I started rocking with Polo G since 2018, and you know, Polo G. That's when Polo G became my favorite rapper since 2018. But like, I don't think I can name 5. I could definitely name 5 Polo songs though. You don't want to go there with me though. You know, we got Battle Cry, you got Distractions, you got Decisions, you got Pop Out, you got Through the Storm, you got Saying Me. You got Martin and Gina, you got Rap Star, You got for the Queens of New York, something like that. You got Black Carter. I could keep going, but we're not. But I mean, let's finish get to the video. I could keep going if you want me to.
Shit, she was like, I can't even name 5 Meek Mill songs. He put a gun to the back of my head.
I think Meek, outside of Dreams and Nightmares, I don't know anyone who could name 5 Meek records. Meek,
You're terrible for that.
Meek, I don't care.
You're terrible for this.
Gun to
That's not a
your
good
head.
take.
That's fine. Name 5.
I'm a Meek fan.
Oh, okay. Name 5.
Amen, Flexin', Maybach Curtains, Oodles and Noodles.
We do.
So here's the thing.
Which is weird.
He's a legend.
No. Oh God.
Man, yes he is.
So the problem is,
Yeah, what's the
and
issue?
this is probably me.
Yeah.
Jay-Z came out and said he was the next Jay-Z.
Oh, okay.
Meek Mill having that title on him, that label on him, and him being like.
But you believe that when Hov said it? Hov said he was like, all right.
Hov said no, but a lot.
And what's crazy about her saying this is that it sparked up a whole debate on Twitter. People on Twitter was really defending Meek. One reply to the post with 48K views and 2K likes said this: dog, y'all gotta stop interviewing Mandy B at this point. If you was in college or the streets from 07 to 2015, Meek was everywhere. Meek got 4 RIAA certified albums and 40 songs either gold or platinum. This is ridiculous. Another comment said, raise the price on podcast equipment. And that's not a crazy thing to say because a lot of people do be on these podcasts chatting a whole
They
bunch
really
of
do.
nothing. And what's crazy is Meek responded to the damn post. He could have just let it fly. He could have just let the people on Twitter defend him and he could have went on about his day, but he replied. He said, how many hits on this mixtape do you know? Not Billboard classified hits. I got those too. But this 2011 vibes, I'm kind of rap invincible. The Mandela effect is real, huh? See, even though Meek does get the hate and the disrespect that he does, people can admit what he done did for the culture and what he done did just for music in general.
Bro.
I just feel like
I'm saying, like, even though Meek got all this allegations and stuff going on, he got some hit songs. Like, Meek really got some good songs. Like, you could turn in the old Meek track and I could rap the whole Meek track. Like, Meek really got some good track. I remember I used to bump Meek all back in middle school, elementary school and stuff. Like, and Meek really got some hits, you know?
Meek a person who can't really handle social media. A lot of careers would be better if they didn't respond to the hate or get online speaking on problems that they didn't really have no business speaking on. Prime example, what's going on right now with the whole what's the dirt thing. This nigga speaking on black culture when he could have just kept his mouth out of it. And that turned into him getting a lot of hate. I guarantee you, if Meek wasn't out here on Twitter every single day tweeting about BS, people would have a lot more respect for him. Remember what I said? He basically proved Drake's point, and people never forgot that. And a prime example of people not forgetting this is when somebody on Twitter said this: when trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers is the true definition of Meek Mill. And for whatever reason, Meek Mill responded to this random person's tweet with a video of, guess what? Him in the gun range shooting some guns. He said, I started off with triggers, but if you're not in the tech nowadays, you'll be behind on life. I like computers better than guns. I play with them guns better than the computer though. I just choose not to, only for defense. Now Meek, why would you respond to this? Why would you respond to this random ass person on Twitter with this corny response? And it's just stuff like this that causes people not to respect Meek. Meek would be held to a higher standard if he didn't do all the talking that he do. And the people in the replies was even questioning Meek, like, why did he do this? And I hope Meek can turn his career around, because I feel like right now, if he was to drop a solid body of work, if he was to drop a really good album, people would not want to listen to it because of everything he done did over the past few years. Public perception is everything when it comes to music space. But Meek Mill public perception is in the dirt because he can't stop tweeting. How do y'all feel about Meek Mill? Do he need a break off Twitter? Do he need a break just from the internet? Or with this Diddy thing and everything going on right now affect Meek Mill career? I guess we gotta wait and see.
Hey man, that was how Meek Mill got blackballed himself, man. Meek is a Twitter, you know, he tweets everything that he goes through, man. But it's your boy Shawny. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you tap that post notification button and you want me to not drop, and I'm out. 3K subs in a way.